Hey, it's Mary.
Oh yeah, now that sounds great. Much
Much
better.
better. Yeah,
Okay,
much
Mary, I'm excited to talk to you.
better. I don't know why.
I am so excited for so many reasons. But before I even get into that, I just want to say, how are you doing? Before I even get into all the fun stuff, how are you?
Today was a rough day. The past couple days have been, I don't know if there's something in the air, if it is like some crazy planet somewhere is doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the entire week has just been ridiculous.
Oh, in a bad way. Tough in a bad way.
Yeah, no, not fun at all.
Okay.
I've wanted to commit murder more than once.
You wanted to murder somebody?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I still feel like there's a little bit of a delay. Do you hear that or no?
Yeah, Tad. Let me hold on.
Okay. I think Instagram is tripping. I don't know. Cause like I can see what you're saying, but the sound is coming just like the sound is like a second
Okay.
behind your mouth. It looks like one of those Chinese movies.
Yeah, what about now?
I wonder if it's me. Yeah,
No,
it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So somebody's saying
that's the
Mary's
best that
frozen.
I can
By the
do.
way, I know you've done these before. I'm trying my hardest to keep away from the comments because the comments will get us talking and then it'll take us all offline. Um, uh-oh, you there? Yeah, it's behind. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna shut down the live and then come right back and start a whole new one. Okay? All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, let me see something. I'm trying to test it out, folks. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Vicky, I just want to get you on just for a second to test where it's at. Does that make sense? So let me pull you in, Vicky, just for a second. I want to do a sound check. I probably should do this sooner. That's why Vicky, how you gonna decline me? Don't be declining me. You decline me again, it's gonna be a problem.
Pay your damn bill, bruh.
It ain't my
Pay your
bill.
bill. Pay your bill, bruh. That's
Okay.
all to it.
All right, so there it is. So I just want to make sure we're working. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this to work.
It's not you. It's Mary's side.
Okay, all right.
It's her. So if Mary, if you listening, you need to move somewhere in an area that has better. Move closer to your Wi-Fi connection and put an earpiece in
Okay,
your phone or something. If you can, Mary, if you're watching, please do that, and
okay.
it'll work just fine.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna.
Ask my
Yeah.
question. Don't be trying to come on here and test it with me though. What the hell you think
What?
this is?
I can test
Bye.
with you. You my
Bye.
co-host.
Bye.
Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna go back to. Oh, it's the Wi-Fi. Okay, I get it. I get it. We may have to. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody said move closer to the router. I'm sitting on the router. Okay, how about now?
Okay. Well, I'm
Oh,
literally sitting
this is so good right
beside the
now.
router, so
Whatever
I
you're
don't.
doing, let's keep it like that.
Okay. I'm right beside
Okay.
it. I'm in the living room, so I
Uh,
can't get any
unless you
closer.
crawl into the router yourself, then you can't get any closer.
Yeah.
So of course I
So
want to know. And if there's any question that you can't answer, tell me and I'll move on. No big deal. Are you and Jeffrey still
sure.
cool?
We're still friends. Yes,
Are you good
I can
friends?
answer that.
You can answer that. Uh,
Yeah, we're friends. We're good friends. I
good,
can answer that.
good.
I
Okay.
don't, I don't hate him.
that's that's what women say when they really want him to die. They're like, well, I don't hate him. Oh gosh,
Well,
I know. And you weren't. How do I put this? You were never planning to be on the show. It just happened.
never planned it. It
Oh,
just happened.
okay. Did you enjoy the experience? Can you say that? Can you talk about that?
A little bit, I guess. It's been different. It's definitely been different. Um, can I say my life hasn't changed any? The only thing that's really changed is, of course, I'm meeting pretty cool people through Instagram, like
Yeah.
you, for instance, and
Oh,
other
thank
people
you.
that want to talk to me. But that's about all that's really changed. I mean, I still go to work every day. I still, I'm still a mom. I still have my kids. I still have to cook dinner. I don't have
Mhm.
somebody in the background cleaning my house. I still do those things. So
So I know your
listen,
yes.
never shut up.
I'm
Man,
sorry,
I'm
say that
reading your
again.
comments.
Oh, you're reading the comment. Don't read the comment.
Nothing just
Stay,
goes ever like shut up. Go
stay up,
away.
stay up, Mary, because if not, the comments will drag you down. It's nothing but haters out there. The
Ah,
comments will drag you down.
it's just
Um,
so
I know
go
that
ahead.
I know that your Instagram has to be popping with weird dudes trying to get at you. Because just while we've been on here, people be like, "You gorgeous. I want to meet you."
Uh, Actually, I've had this question answered, like asked a lot. Not really. I get a few random ones like, "Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. I would marry you," or something like that. But
Oh,
not. That's about it. I mean, I don't really respond to any of them, so I
good.
just kind of let them die off because what am I supposed to say to that? How am I supposed to respond to that? Okay, thanks. I don't know. I mean, I'm flattered. I think it's nice. But then, of course, there's others too that you get as much positive. I get much more positive than I do negative, but there is some
Yeah.
negative still.
I got you. The and I don't do this, but I just want to ask one question about the kids, then I'm gonna move on. Did your kids enjoy you being on the show?
Okay, so I have a 17-year-old daughter,
Okay.
and reputation is everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she wasn't a fan.
Is she mad at you now? Is she still mad at you?
No, she's better about it, but she wasn't fond of it for a while.
Yeah.
So she's getting better with it. I'm sorry about the delay, guys. I can't do anything about it. I'm
It's
trying. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. We'll fight through it. Are you dating anybody now?
I can't answer that.
Oh, that's a fair point. Okay, you can't answer that. That's a fair point. Okay, okay. Um, if let's say all this didn't happen and you could wave a wand, would you undo it? No.
No, I would not. The reason I say that is I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have the experiences that I've had in life. I had this conversation with a friend of mine recently, and we decided that we could pretty much track down the one decision in our life that has changed the course of our life for the most part,
Mm,
up until a certain point.
yeah.
And what was the one decision? What was the one path and the one decision that you made that could have spider webbed? You could have went this way. If you made it that decision, you would have had a totally different life. And I tracked it down, and the person I was speaking to did as well. But no, if I had changed one thing, I wouldn't be talking to you. I
Hmm.
wouldn't have, you know, so many different. I could have went a completely different way. So I don't think that that's fair to say
Yeah.
that I would want to change something. So
Yeah. I agree. I don't disagree with you on that. So I don't want to talk about if you're in a relationship now. I want to talk about prior to the show. Obviously, you've had relationships prior to the show. Would you
yeah.
have you dated anybody famous, any kind of celebrity prior to the show? And not that Jeff's a celebrity. I'm not saying that. But have you received any kind of recognition like that or been around people like that prior to the show?
Yeah. Not that I
No?
can think of. No, not that I
Okay.
can think of. Not even a little bit. And if I no,
Now my co-host
there's been some.
Uncle my co-host Uncle Vicky says that you should have beat the hell out of Jeffrey and Varia when they showed up to your house. That's what she said. Now I don't condone violence, but she said you should have beat the hell out of them. What do you think about that? Can you even talk about that? About not about that, but her saying that, or has that thought crossed your mind?
I can say that she is not the only one that thinks that. Um, yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Ha-
she's not the only one that has those thoughts. Yeah.
have you ever beat somebody's ass before, Mary?
Let's say this. I have worked on my temper
Mm,
so much over the past that it is a daily struggle
okay.
to contain. Um, but I will also say I used to be a bartender,
Mm.
and we'll leave it there.
you you leave it at being a bartender and having worked on your anger.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Uh-huh.
have you ever had a run-in with the police, or two or three?
No comment.
That's, let me make sure I say this. No judgment. I've had a run-in with the police once or twice. So no judgment from me. No judgment from me whatsoever. Okay, so in the next, not that you are dating somebody, but in your next relationship, assuming you don't have to talk about it, whether it's present or in your head, how is that person
Yeah.
similar or different than Jeffrey? I know some Nigerians that really want to meet you.
Really? Wow. Really? People, I don't understand why people want to meet me. I'm like, I'm just me. I'm just a normal everyday person. That's really cool though. Uh, okay, so the person that I would want to be in a relationship with, is that what you're saying? Like you want me to give characteristics of a human?
Yeah, yeah. Would you date
Okay.
a Nigerian?
I I mean, I'm open to anything. I don't
Okay.
really discriminate against if it's I like the person. Let's say that I like the person. If
Okay.
you're a good human, if you have that the thought processes that I have, and yeah, sure, I don't care as long as the person and I get
Get along.
vibe together.
So then, and again, I don't want to speak specifically about him. Then what was it? What do we not know about Jeffrey that attracted you to him and allowed you to say, I'm going to date you, even knowing that he went to Russia and came back? Can you talk about that? Am I going too far?
Well, I can take the Russia part out of it,
Okay.
because I can talk about before any of this even happened, like me knowing him before. I was attracted to Jeffrey because one, he's funny. I mean, you guys have talked to him; he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Not only is he hilarious, he's kind, he's giving, he's very genuine when it comes to those things. Like I can't tell you how many times I'm like, hey, I need you to do this for me, or help me fix my washer, or help me do this. I can't do it, or I need you to come over and whatever. I mean,
Mm.
if it's something that I can't do, like change my brakes. I went over and I'm like, hey, I bought the brakes, I got everything. You're helping me like pop this tire off
Change your
because I need your
brakes.
muscles. It's not that yes. So many times I can do it myself, but I can't knock the tire off. There's certain things that I'm just not physically strong enough to do.
Okay.
So of course I'll employ him to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. All right. So if I had to guess, then your love language is acts of service.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. What is there? Service, access, service, affirmations,
Yeah.
gifts. I don't care
quality
about
time, conversation, physical touch, gifts, acts of
de-
service.
definitely not physical touch. I'm
You don't
not a
like touching
very
people?
lovey-dovey.
Really? Oh,
No,
Mary, all your
no.
Nigerians are gonna be mad at
I
you.
will. don't like I don't like random people giving me hugs. I don't
Oh,
enjoy that.
I get that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
don't mean random.
I
I
don't
mean
like it.
somebody you're in a relationship with. I don't mean random. You just thought I meant just random people walking up hugging you.
Well, I'm not a huge cuddler. I want to cuddle when
Okay.
I want to cuddle.
Okay.
So I'm not a person to like come up and just touch you
Yeah.
randomly, or especially if we're in public. I'm not into that. But acts of service, yeah, that's
Okay.
great. Like if you
Yeah.
come home and the house is clean, oh my God, let's go. You know, like, oh, the laundry's done.
That is an aphrodisiac for you, huh? You say, oh, you did laundry?
Oh, okay. So yeah, those are great. And of
Okay.
course, you know, affirmations are always nice.
Okay.
But that's just a nice person in general,
Yeah.
you know?
Did you grow
So
up
I
in
don't know.
Tennessee?
Most of my life, yes, I did.
Okay.
I moved around quite a bit from birth till about 9, and
Okay.
then we settled here in Tennessee.
Okay. So if TLC came back and said, "Hey, we want you to be on another season of blah blah blah," would you entertain it? Would you think about it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know that's probably, we'll say, oh, you're a glutton for punishment, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to live my life in fear, and I don't want to put an opportunity down that, you know, could have pretty cool outcome. So yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
And for me, I don't feel like the show displayed you in a negative light. Do you feel like that? Have you gotten any kind of negative blowback? Because I don't feel like they showed you negative at all.
I don't think they did it in a negative light. No, I don't think they meant to. But you know, people's perceptions are different. If you ask 50 different people, you know, you could ask one person that I looked desperate or whatever.
Yeah.
You could ask another one, and you know, I look like I was coming between Varia and Jeffrey. You ask someone else,
Mm.
and there's just you know, I was the best friend on the sidelines, or the side chick, or there's so many different ways that you could spin it. So do I feel like they did it on purpose? No, they didn't do anything. That's really me. That's really the way I said. That's really, you know, some of the things that happen. But it wasn't intentional. I don't think that they did that intentionally. No, I don't think they did it negatively.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I agree with you. I think everybody looks at it from their own lens and sees whatever. Did you ever,
Right.
and I don't know if you can
Right.
answer this, and if you can't, go past it. Did you ever, just you and Varia, have a conversation? Because women do that. Women will call each other like, girl, we gonna figure this shit out.
I don't know if I can answer that. I
Okay.
don't think I'm allowed to, because I think it gives behind the scenes stuff, but I'm pretty sure I've heard Varia kind of talk about it in
Okay.
some other lives.
Don't get in trouble. Yeah,
And
don't.
so you might want to
I'm gonna talk.
look there.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. I don't know if I'm gonna talk to her because you work with Rocco, right? Are you doing
Yeah.
are you doing live appearances anywhere in Tennessee? Do people want to meet you?
I stay home. I stay home. I'm not doing that yet. Will I in the future? It's a big possibility. I don't know why people want to meet me. I don't get it.
Well, Jeffrey is doing a lot of lives, which is good. I like Jeffrey. I'm a fan of Jeffrey. What do you think about him doing a lot of lives? Is he a person that he wants fame? Does he like fame?
Jeffrey likes attention.
Oh.
So, I mean, take that as
Okay. All right. And I think that explains why you guys are together or not together or had a chemistry, because normally if one likes attention, the other one doesn't. And it sounds like you like to be in the background. Is that fair?
yeah, that's pretty fair. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't know how everybody likes their own degree of attention. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Um, so I like attention from the people that I want attention from, but I don't know if I want to be out in the limelight 100% right now.
Yeah.
It's not the time. Does that make sense?
100%.
Not the time for me. Yeah, it's just not. And like you asked me earlier, if that comes around, will it be the time? Then maybe yes. But right now, I'm cool just sitting in my house and doing lives like this, you know? Like,
Now,
I'm cool with that.
Jeffrey takes his shirt off on the lives. Are you planning to start taking your shirt off on your lives? I already know that answer.
I got to my chest that prevent me from order to do that. And plus, I have one rule, or not, but my rule that I live by, it's pretty much just one rule. Well, I have several, but it plays into this.
Okay.
You don't get naked in public. You don't do it.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. You said you don't get
do
naked in public. Yeah.
No.
I think that's probably a pretty good rule. I think that's a pretty good rule.
Yeah. So I'm not doing that.
So somebody said I was shooting my shot. That's not what I was doing, Mary. I don't want you to get naked on my live. I mean, you can, and it'll probably shoot up my ratings, but I would prefer you to stay clothed on my live. That's not where I'm shooting for right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to get you shut down. I think Jeffrey shut down before.
Did he?
That way.
So, and again, if you can't talk about this, I'll move on. Do y'all still hang out? And I don't mean romantically. I'm like, do y'all, like, does he still fix your brakes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I can't answer that. I mean, he's been on my lives before, like talking and stuff. So
okay. Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you guys have a good relationship. I'm gonna do 2 more questions and then I'm gonna get out of here. If you could tell all the viewers, if you feel like, hey, I didn't get to say this and get to say my part, and I'm not talking about a part of the show, I mean just how you felt, and if you could get everybody to understand something, what would that be?
I don't care about my appearance.
Ooh.
I think everyone had something to say about my appearance. I don't care. I don't care. I will wear whatever crazy thing that I decide to pick out of my closet that day. I'm not dressing for you. I'm dressing for comfort. 90% of the time, I'm in scrubs.
Yeah.
The other 10%, I'm usually in pajamas. So my hair, somebody said something like on your comments, it's like, oh, I hope she doesn't wear her church hair. Well, you know what? It's greasy as a mofo right now, and I haven't washed it in 2 days. But I don't care.
So pretty much you go from scrubs to pajamas. That's it, all day long. You look nice on the show. You dressed up when he got you the flowers.
I did, but I mean, people think that I look like some candy striped whatever. Honestly, that dress was really comfortable. I wore it because it was cold outside. It had long sleeves and it went all the way around. I dressed because I hate cold weather. So I dressed that way because it was cold and I wanted to be warm. So,
let me see if I'm taking a few notes. Let me see if I get this straight. You don't like physical touch and you don't like dressing up. I'm trying to figure out why you're single.
No. That's probably why.
I'm just messing with you. You know I'm playing, right?
A house. You forgot I don't leave my house.
Yeah. You only have one more to hit the grand slam. Do you have cats?
Okay, so I've got 2 coming in 2 weeks.
Oh no, Mary, you're too attractive to have cats. You can't. Don't. Where's the 17-year-old? Call her and don't tell her. Do not let the cats in the house. Oh my God, you're not gonna make it on TLC before the 90 days.
Yeah, she wants me to have them. So it's her that wants me to get the cats. So.
You know why? Because she doesn't want you to get a man.
That's not gonna. Oh,
your 17-year-old right now is conning you, and she's trying to keep you single forever.
It's probably because I give her money and she doesn't want it to go to somebody else. Right?
Would you give a man money? You don't strike me as the type that would give a man money.
No, I wouldn't at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but
yeah.
It's still an expense.
I agree. Dating is definitely an expense. Well, thank you. I appreciate you spending time with me. I apologize for the delay. I want to connect with you again. I'm from the South, and so if I get and I'm gonna do a live with Jeffrey. And so I'm going to ask him if we can get all of us on and have some fun.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on another season.